Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Sunday, September 13th, 2015, around 8:07 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. Still a little bit of raindrops and damp. It's going to be like that again tomorrow before some warmer weather in this area. Some news to report. Boston Red Sox beat the Tampa Bay Rays by a score of 2-0 in 13 innings. And also, major injury happened in the NFL today. Linebacker Terrell Suggs of the Baltimore Ravens blew out his Achilles heel. He's done for the year, my friends. He's not going to be playing for the rest of the year. Big blow by the Ravens for the defense. And it's not good. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of tonight's the personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about the greatest women's professional wrestler of all time, the late great Fabulous Moolah, WWE Hall of Famer. The Fabulous Moolah held the women's title for 28 years straight, and she trained a lot of women's wrestlers and stuff like that, and she was one of the best. The Fabulous Moolah was born Mary Lillian Ellison in Columbia, South Carolina, and she grew up in the suburbs of Columbia, South Carolina. She attended her first wrestling matches when she was 10 years old, and she got hooked on wrestling, and then she watched it and attended many wrestling events and stuff. And she was trained to be a professional wrestler by Mildred Burke, who was the famous lady wrestler of the day, and also Mae Young, who eventually became best friends with her. And she made a wrestling debut in 1949, and she was actually, for a while in the 50s, she was a valet to the Elephant Boy and to Buddy Rogers, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, but both of the wrestlers wanted to have like a sexual relationship with Moolah, and she refused to do that. And then she wrestled for several different wrestling promoters and stuff like that. In 1955, she started wrestling for Vince McMahon's Senior's Capital Wrestling Corporation, and she was dubbed the Fabulous Moolah. In 1956, she won a Women's Battle Royal to become the Women's World Championship. It was the NWA Women's World Championship, and for the next 28 years, the Fabulous Moolah was the women's champion. She wrestled all the ladies wrestlers and was very good at it. Like in 1972, she got women's wrestling to be allowed at Madison Square Garden and stuff like that. She was a heel and stuff. She had long running feuds with some of the greatest women's wrestlers in the day, and she was like a character and a very, very rough wrestler, but a very good wrestler and stuff like that. In the mid-70s, the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young started to train wrestlers and stuff. Some of the wrestlers they trained were like Donna Christensen and Diamond Lily, who was a midget wrestler. They trained like Glamour Girls, Judy Martin and Leilani Kai, the Wendy Richter, Sensational Sherry Martel, Luna Vachon. The list goes on and on and on. Some of these women's wrestlers became champions and stuff like that. And also, the Fabulous Moolah trained a few men's wrestlers, including the Patriot Del Wilkes and stuff. And Moolah bought the rights to the women's title in the late 70s and stuff. And in 1983, Vince McMahon bought the women's title off of the Fabulous Moolah, and it became the WWE women's title before she was like the NWA and WWF Women's Championship. But when Vince McMahon bought the title from her, it was renamed it. And in 1984, the Fabulous Moolah, her 28-year title reign was ended by Wendy Richter at Madison Square Garden. They showed the match on MTV and stuff. It was pretty good. Wendy Richter had Cyndi Lauper in her corner, and the Fabulous Moolah had the guiding light Captain Lou Albano. Then Moolah became like a manager to Leilani Kai. Leilani Kai defeated Wendy Richter at a house show at Madison Square Garden, but for the title. But Wendy Richter regained it at WrestleMania 1. And then Fabulous Moolah managed Mad Maxine, who was supposed to be the WWE Women's Champion sometime in late 1985. But there was a plan that, like, Mad Maxine had troubles behind the scenes, and Wendy Richter was offered kind of a new contract by the WWE, but she had to discuss it with her lawyers and stuff like that. And then Vince McMahon and Fabulous Moolah was going to get the belt off of Wendy Richter, and at a house show in Madison Square Garden in November of 1985, the Spider Lady, who was before played by a women's wrestler named Penny Mitchell, Moolah dressed up as the Spider Lady, and the referee, when she did a small package from Wendy Richter, the referee counted 1, 2, Wendy kicked out, but the referee counted 3. Moolah was the new champion. Wendy Richter was mad, like kicked Moolah and stuff like that. That was the original screw job in the WWE and stuff like that. And Howard Finkel said the winner and new WWE Women's Champion, the Spider, the Fabulous Moolah. It was very shocking and stuff. And then Moolah reigned for the WWE Women's Championship for another 2 years and stuff, but the women's division at that time was getting to be kind of phased out. Eventually, in 1987, sensational Sherry came to the WWE in her first match in Houston, Texas. In July of 1987, she beat the Fabulous Moolah for the women's title. Fabulous Moolah was going to retire and stuff. She actually turned face briefly and had a house show run with Sherry for rematches of the women's title. Sherry would win by count out or disqualification and stuff like that. They had a women's Survivor Series match at the first Survivor Series, which was, not that great. And then by the late 1980s, Moolah basically retired to Columbia, South Carolina to train more women's wrestlers and stuff. And she lived with Mae Young and Diamond Lily, and the ladies midget and stuff like that. And Moolah was happy in retirement, but from time to time she would appear on videos for the WWE. She appeared at WrestleMania 10. She was the first woman to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1995. In 1998, she talked with Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson about making a comeback to the WWE and stuff, and Vince McMahon just said sure, and she appeared on WWE television September 1999 in a skit with Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett beat Fabulous Moolah with the guitar and stuff, and put Mae Young in figure 4, but this was bigger plans. Moolah eventually started a feud with Ivory, who was WWE Women's Champion at the time, and then at the October 1999 pay-per-view, the Fabulous Moolah, at the age of 76, beat Ivory for the WWE Women's Championship. She was the oldest women's champion of all time and stuff. And then that was only a week reign. She had a match with Mae Young on SmackDown, which was very, very awful. The only thing that was good about it was Jerry the King Lawler's one-liners and stuff like that. Lawler was just a great heel announcer back then and stuff, but he would freak out with Mae Young and puppies and stuff. He almost had a heart attack. But eventually, Fabulous Moolah dropped the belt back down to Ivory and stuff, and for the next few years, Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah were on WWE television on and off with comedy skits and stuff like that. They were pretty funny and stuff like that. It was just to get them on television and stuff, and it was great. And in 2002, the fabulous Moolah wrote her autobiography, which was pretty good. In 2003, for her 80th birthday, fabulous Moolah wrestled Victoria on Raw, and she won. But afterwards, she was given an RKO by Randy Orton. This is when his gimmick of Legends Killer was pretty good, and pretty big, and he did the RKO. And then Moolah continued to make appearances for WWE television into August of 2007, and in November of 2007, the fabulous Moolah passed away, which was a very, very sad day in the world of women's professional wrestling and stuff. And the fabulous Moolah is the best professional women's wrestlers of all time. She was the stand bearer and stuff like that. There's never going to be another fabulous Moolah ever. And that's about it on these video blogs for tonight. Be back tomorrow. We're going to get 3 more video blogs. First video blog is about surprising teams in Major League Baseball in 2015. Second video blog is about South Station. I'm going to do a video blog about the a television station that 26 years ago today went off the air, channel 46 in Norwell, Massachusetts. Tell you about why they went off the air and a brief history about that. And the third and final video blog of the night will be the person I profile, will be about WWE Hall of Famer, the late great sensational Sherry Martel. Like I always say on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, keep calm, and I'm a truly butter guy. Molly Rosenblatt of Fox 35 Rocks has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart's so stunning and has nice legs. And in the words of Jim Ross, the Don Jezebel. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.